Hey guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to do like an informal kind of blog thing about wash and goes and my journey to a better wash and go. I'm not gonna say the best wash and go of my life or my best wash and goes period. I'm sure I could still improve upon this, but I will say that I'm very grateful for where I am now because my wash and goes look so much better than they did last year. If you scroll back through my Instagram, maybe like June of 2018, my wash and goes didn't look anything like this. And before that, they really didn't look anything like this. So I'm grateful, and I've learned a lot, and I want to share with you what I have learned. I want to talk to you about my journey and how long it took me to actually figure out how to do wash and goes because let's be honest, they're not as easy as everyone says they are. And they're certainly not as easy as the name implies. Wash and go. You don't wash and go anywhere. You wash, you condition, you style, add your styler, and then you dry for however long. Some of y'all still air dry. Some people diffuse. Some people use a hooded dryer, but you're certainly not washing your hair in the shower and then stepping out and leaving the house. You're just not. So here are a few things that helped me figure out how to get better wash and goes for my hair. And some of these tips may work for you, some of them may not. Take what you need and leave the rest. Here's the first thing. I think cleansing my hair with actual shampoos, cleansing and moisturizing shampoos really helped because it broke up the buildup on my hair and allowed my hair to receive more moisture. And your hair needs moisture, it needs water to be hydrated so it can look its best and be its best. So you can't really do that. You can't really get your hair to accept water and be its best if it's covered in buildup. So using a clarifying shampoo regularly and then using just a regular cleansing shampoo once a week really helps get my hair there. Another thing that really helped personally for me, I know some may not agree with this. Another thing that really helped for me was eliminating butters and oils from my hair, raw butters and oils. Now, if a product has butters and oils in it, like, way down the list, definitely not the top 5, then also I can still use it, But if it has butters and oils in the top 5 ingredients, then I'm not going to use it because, especially on my fine hair, it's going to build up really quickly, and it takes a lot to get that off, and so it really just prohibits my hair from accepting moisture and being its best. Okay, another thing that I think helped me get better wash and goes was using more water soluble products. I think a good example would be Uncle Funky's Curly Magic. I believe that's water soluble. It's definitely a botanical gel, plant-based gel, and it really helps the health of my hair, and it cleans off very easily. I rarely have any. I don't think I've ever had any buildup from that gel, and it just cleans off my hair really easily and helps it to absorb moisture and get back to its curly state. Feed. What else? What else helped me get better wash and goes? Time. Definitely time. It took me like a year. I think it took me a full year to get to this point here. A full year of learning and training my hair and training myself and changing my mindset to get here to this state where I could get better wash and goes. Time and patience. Everybody's two favorite things, time and patience. Now, I definitely had some days where I looked a hot mess. My wash and goes were not the best, especially my husband says they weren't that bad, but I was very disappointed with my hair last year, especially June, July, after I had just gotten it cut. I was not very happy with my hair or my wash and goes, and it just took a little time for me to figure out what my hair liked and technique and develop my technique. You have to develop your own technique when you're learning how to do this. There are different, and what I mean by technique is the way, especially the way you apply your products. Some women like to rake it through. Some like to smooth it through with praying hands. Some like to twirl it. You know, you can twirl your hair around your fingers with the gel or whatever you're using. I like to squish it in. I do a combination of like raking, smoothing, and squishing. I definitely don't do twirling because it doesn't really work for me. I say that to say that it took me a while to figure out how my hair liked to be handled. So just, you know, every time you practice, just try a different technique. You know, follow some stylists on Instagram. I definitely, that's another thing that helped me get better at wash and goes, is following stylists who were educated and knew what they were talking about when it comes to natural, kinky, curly hair. Following YouTubers is great and it's fun and it's entertaining, but they're, even as somebody who's a YouTuber, as a YouTuber myself, like, I know and I see a lot of misinformation and a lot of bad practices out there. So I'm not saying you shouldn't follow YouTubers at all, because there are some good ones out there, and there are some pretty good tips out there too. I'm just saying you have to be very careful about the tips that you take home and try yourself, and you have to think about what's being said. You really have to think about, you know, what the YouTuber is doing, you know, why they're doing it that way, and does it make sense for you? Does it make sense for you? It might work for her. She might be able to get her hair to look phenomenal on the camera, but you have to think, does it make sense for you? And sometimes does it make sense, period. You know, there's a lot of bad information on YouTube, but there's a lot of great information too. So yeah, there's free information out there, great free information out there. You just have to look for it. I feel like I just got comfortable doing wash and goes maybe a month or two ago, and that's just with the styling. As far as drying, I know, styling and drying, especially if I'm using my hooded dryer. I know how long it takes to dry my hair with my hooded dryer. Now, diffusing is another story. I have to learn how to diffuse my hair because I don't have my hooded dryer on the road, obviously. So yeah, that's the next thing I need to learn, is how to diffuse my hair properly to get these results with my diffuser. These results are from my hooded dryer, and I love her so much. Whew. Yes. So yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that encourages you. Like I said before, not everyone has it together. Everyone has to learn how to do this. Don't get frustrated with yourself. Just relax and realize that it's all part of a process. You know, and that's not just for wash and goes either. Twist outs, braid outs, any kind of style you want to do. If you want to do it yourself, it's going to take a little while to learn, and it's okay. It's okay. We all have to learn. I had to learn how to do twist outs, and now I'm great at them. I had to learn how to do wash and goes, and now I'm feeling more confident with them, and I can get them to last longer than 2 days. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.